Hey, it's Tony Tattoo coming at you, and this is Wide Open YYC, and we're in the wonderful Kildares Pub in the deep southwest of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Today I want to talk about how many times can a great band break up, find a new lead singer, reform, and expect us to buy their shitty new records. I am referring to the mighty Van Halen. Van Halen has been around for decades. Their first album was released in 1978, and they lasted for about 6 years, being on top of the heap, before breaking up after the album 1984. Now, hey, you kids, the album 1984, you probably don't know it, but you would know the hit single off it would be Jump, you know. Jump! Everybody jump! You know that one. Well, David Lee Roth was a singer, was feeling the band was going all keyboardy, and he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to screw with the initial sound that made the band famous, which is called, and I'm not kidding, the Brown sound. So the Brown sound was developed to ensure that women had involuntary orgasms rather than holding their ears and going screaming out the door. And I didn't make that up, that's actually in the book. So David Lee Roth went solo and did a couple of decent albums and some crap ones. And Van Halen got Sammy Hagar on board and did a couple of albums that did pretty good. They also feuded with album names. So David Lee Roth put out Eat 'Em and Smile, and then Van Halen retorted with, oh, you ate one too, so both bands were drying up, and what do you think they did? Well, this is in the industry what we call the kiss of death. They put out a greatest hits album, and then they basically throw a couple songs on there with the original singer, so we buy that. And then they decided, well, that went so well, we're going to put out a second greatest hits album, and we'll put a couple songs on there with the second singer. Let me tell you, man, I got 6 different copies of Runnin' with the Fucking Devil, man, and I don't need them. I only one off the first album. 1 copy of Runnin' with the Devil. So the band's basically taking the piss out of consumers as far as I'm concerned, and they got rid of their original bass player, Michael Anthony, so Edward Van Halen can get his son Wolfie into the band, and that would be some kind of marketable thing. And they did a very unforgettable album and actually did an unforgettable tour. Now they want both Michael Anthony back and they want the original singer back. So they figured, hey, let's do something novel and give fans what they want, so and not shove crap down their throats. Let me tell you, the cream always rises to the top. Other bands that broke up tried new singers. Let's give an example. Motley Crue and that fucking disaster. Even my boys AC/DC conscripted Axl Rose, who did a fine job on tour, but at the same token, nobody wants to hear new music with AC/DC with Axl fucking Rose. Axl fucking Rose is Guns and fucking Roses. Brian Johnson is AC fucking DC. Vince Neil is Motley fucking Crue. All right, so just stick with the formula, we'll all be happy, and we'll buy your stuff. Trust me, I know. Anyhow, in other news, our Prime Minister, Puss in Boots, has decided that his carbon tax is going to be coming in April 1st, which will basically increase gas by the price of 5 cents per liter. Yeah! That's a fucking great idea. Let's just throw out another tax for no fucking apparent good reason. So we got 2 problems, folks. One, I'm pretty sure is going to be fixed on April 16th. Notley, out. October, Trudeau, out. All right? Hey, we got a great show coming up, so please subscribe to our show on YouTube and join us for the conversation on Twitter and Instagram.
Hey guys, how's it going? We're back again at Kildares in South Calgary, and I'm here with Tony and Dan today.
Hi, how are you?
We are missing Miss Stern today. She decided she was going to take a little break, so...
Which brings me to my first point.
Go.
If you're going to do the crime, make sure you can commit the time. If you're going to get drunk, make sure you show up to work the next day. This isn't fucking 18 years old. Oh, I had so much to drink last night.
Oh my
God. I can't make it back.
She is going to kill you right now.
Well, she could ever wiggle out of bed. Maybe she could kill me, but...
Hey, in her defense, she took over for me for a couple weeks while I was on vacation, so let's give her a little break.
Okay, we'll give her a bye.
She can't always be the star of the show.
This balloon sucks, by the way. You can have it back.
Thanks. I'll fix it later.
So let's get into it.
All right. Kelowna Batman.
Batman was in Kelowna this week, apparently. There was a standoff, a guy with a gun in a house or something. There was barricade, cops, and I guess Batman showed up in like a black truck with the logo on it and full costume, walked up to the cops, and, talked to them for a bit, and then you see them send him away and get back in his truck and leave, and apparently he offered to help, and the cops had it under control and thought he was distraction, so they sent him away. Now, I was kind of thinking, with like 8 cop cars and 16 cops there, wouldn't one of the cops pull Batman aside to question him, because there's obviously clearly some issues going on there? What do you think?
There's a little Fruit Loopiness going on there.
There's a little bit of
Fruit Loopy.
A little bit, yeah.
So do you think cops should always pull over and question and sequester
a guy in a Batman costume?
Answers from people who are clearly mentally unstable?
Well, he wasn't hurting anyone.
I think the Batman thing is like, man, he laid out some quid, on that costume.
Oh my God, did he ever?
That takes some wherewithal.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a guy in Cayman Islands. He used to call him Black Elvis, and this guy was funny because he guys spent gazillion dollars on these Elvis suits, and he would be driving taxi, and he had the Elvis glasses, and he'd have Elvis music going on, and he'd be like, "Hey, we gotta win this race." He'd be like, "Fucking," it's kind of creepy in a way, but the guy was funny, but he took himself seriously. He really did.
It's actually funny. The other day on television, they had Blue Hawaii on as a special. It's an Elvis movie where he's in Hawaii, and they're talking about the pineapple fields, and they're like, well, what makes why don't you just use machines to pick the pineapples? And he's like, well, it's because all humans can tell when a pineapple's ripe. And a pineapple's ripe, you gotta pick it by the hand. And I was like, holy shit, he actually talked like that. Like I was born in '88, like I didn't know Elvis actually was like, oh man. I was like, oh, okay, he was actually he was a cartoon character.
Oh, totally, man, that was his
That's
gig.
some serious commitment.
Yeah.
That's a major commitment.
Totally. Unfortunately, he died on a toilet. Like somebody else we know.
Would you rather die would you rather be a musician who dies on a toilet or a musician who dies from a ham sandwich?
Like Mama Cass.
Mama Cass.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
All the seeds are budding, and the skies are gray. Oh, sorry, that.
She choked on the sandwich?
She sure did.
Really?
Yeah. That's the rumor.
Fun facts, kids.
I've never had a chick choke on one of my ham sandwiches.
Oh, good God.
Sugar babies.
Oh, that's another good one.
Yeah. Hey, there's how this turned into my show. Anyway, well, just fun facts. Yeah, we're just going fun facts. So, sugar babies. If you don't know what sugar babies are, they're basically gals, because they're not girls and they're not quite women. We call them gals, so it kind of fits in between. In-betweeners, yeah. That they go to a website and they kind of hook up with older gentlemen to get their tuitions paid for. So they kind of just, instead of having to,
basically
apparently you can build your own type of what your relationship's going to be. So
build your own portfolio.
Yeah, and this is what we do. There's a line there. There's a line there. We don't cross that. This is
what we do. Da 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 da. And they get their school fees paid. Well, good for them.
Exactly.
Good for them. What do you think, Dan?
My whole goal in life is to meet a widowed fucking billionaire.
Well, they got to spend the money on something. They got to spend it on something, right?
Like in both situations, actually. That's what Viagra's for. She's a withered old hag with some tits that are going to sing down to her belly button. Just pop a Viagra, do what you got to do. If that takes care of all your bills, she dies, you get that inheritance or whatever the fuck you call it. Why the shit not? I mean,
people have done worse things.
Exactly. There's a tax on that.
There's
a tax on that money transfer. It goes to people in schools. I mean, that's good for everybody.
Exactly. Not everybody has rich parents to pay for their school fees. Let's be clear. Most of us don't. So you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Some of us have to work for a living. And show up to work, even if you're hungover.
Well, when you look like you, yeah.
Play nice, boys. Play nice.
Boy. But all right. Nicole Kidman can only cook grilled cheese.
Who's Nicole Kidman?
Oh, she's that star that is
Was
married to Keith.
was married to Tom Cruise back in
First
the day.
mistake.
Who's Tom Cruise?
Exactly.
The second mistake. He actually procreated.
Yeah, they did. They had a couple kids.
oh.
Really cute though.
Is that gay guy who's like into the science?
Scientology.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
him.
That we were brought here
Big
from
honker,
a different
big
planet,
honker, big honker
and
on him, and just Mr. Thinks his shit don't stink.
we're all gonna go back to some planet from here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So grilled cheese.
So his
Grilled
ex-
cheese. So anyway, she has no other skill in the kitchen other than cooking grilled cheese.
Does she have
Nothing wrong with that.
does she have like money from the Tom Cruise divorce or?
Oh, I would imagine.
Well, she acts too, apparently.
Well, then
Yeah.
why the shit would she need
She
to
acts.
trick?
She's the actress's face that doesn't move. It's like, you know that one. You know, Days of Thunder.
She's been in.
Let me.
Yeah.
Days of Thunder.
Dang, 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 dang. Hey, there's a sports movie.
Let me out of the car, Cole. Let me out of the car.
Yeah, that's right. Now, Cole. You know, winning races is all about the tires. You know that one. Yeah.
That
So
one.
she can only
Classic.
cook. She can only cook grilled cheese.
That's it.
I can live on grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I love grilled cheese.
Bread,
Put
cheese.
some bacon in there or some ham. Ham. Grilled cheese.
Well,
and
God-
ham.
No, you
God
don't want a
forbid you
ham
mix it up.
sandwich. You'll choke on it. We've been over this.
Cardi B. Cardi B.
Oh, car.
Who's
yeah.
Cardi B?
She's the chick who says, "Oh, car." Oh. Oh, car. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's like saying okay,
exciting.
but you're extra on it because.
She's okay. So her thing is that she apparently in one of her songs basically wants men to eat her ass,
Oh,
and
that's,
she became famous for that.
Well, who doesn't?
that's
But she also
stimulating, yeah.
she also became famous by way of drugging and robbing men to make ends meet.
Good for her.
Was she in
Girls
jail?
gotta work.
No,
Did she admit to drugging and robbing men? It's like 2 felony crimes.
absolutely,
She admitted to 2 felony crimes, and there's just nothing happening about it.
exactly.
Okay.
Girls gotta work.
Because she's
though.
famous.
Oh,
And now she's getting
girls gotta fucking
Girls
work.
gotta work. They gotta make their money.
Bill fucking Cosby was too busy to meet a decent gal, so he had to drug girls to sleep with him.
Yeah, well,
Oh, you know, guys gotta be loved. Girls gotta work.
that's 2 different things, though. That's rape. That's
right,
2
right,
different
right.
things.
Drugging someone to take advantage of them sexually is you should burn
Against
in a pit.
drugging someone to take their money.
Burn in a pit of fire. It's totally okay. Those are the 2 sides of the spectrum.
Okay.
Oh, that's what you're saying?
Well, I'm just saying one was rape
Yeah.
and one was just taking his money.
One was robbery,
Yeah.
a felony crime,
Yeah, but he's not.
and so was rape.
She's
2
not. She's
felony
not.
crimes.
She's not physically hurting him. She's just taking his money.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
I started a
For
fight.
the first time, we're at a standoff. Okay, we got a standoff. All right. Okay, so we're gonna do a 30-second run standoff. Make your case.
I was just kidding, actually.
Okay,
Okay,
thank God.
end of 30 seconds.
I just like getting him riled up.
How many more famous men are going to get chopped down?
I know. I'm just teasing.
So Dan and I were talking about meeting certain stars, and he has a great John Cleese. If you don't know who John Cleese is, he's from Monty Python. And if you know nothing about Monty Python, you probably won't get this. But if you do, it's pretty fucking funny. Go ahead. And here we go.
Go.
So I'm in San Francisco and I'm walking through the Castro. No, it wasn't the Castro. That's the gay district. It was in the Tenderloin. And there's nothing tender about the Tenderloin. That motherfucker is rough. Anyway, so I'm in this 7-Eleven and I'm looking to buy some beer. And this guy in front of me, this older gentleman, is like, I'm looking for a potato vodka. And that's a bad John Cleese accent impression. But anyway, so I recognize his accent and I kind of put my head around and I'm like, excuse me, are you John Cleese? And I'll stop right here. And all I wanted to say when I asked him if he was John Cleese was, hey, thanks for the free funny over the years. You brightened my day. I think you're really funny. Thank you. You get back into the story. I say, are you John Cleese? And he turns around and says, yes, that's right. Now leave me the fuck alone. And he turns back around and Man,
Wow, that's
motherfucker.
rude.
Yeah, like that's like,
Harsh.
I understand if he's got people harassing him all the
Bugging
time
him.
for pictures and autographs, it can get a bit annoying. But if you don't want people recognizing you and talking to you, don't be fucking famous.
Well,
Like shit, like Kurt Cobain's like, I can't handle being famous.
Wear a
So
costume.
I'll fucking blow my
Put-
head
put
off
on a better-
instead.
put on a better costume.
I'll keep putting out albums,
yeah.
but I don't want to be famous.
But I don't
It's
wanna
like,
be
well,
famous.
Fucking go back to fucking catching fish under a bridge or whatever the fuck that song was about.
Well, I have two stories, but they're very quick. One is I met probably the best person in rock and roll, and probably what I consider the worst person in rock and roll. So we were playing the Silver Bullet Pub in Old South Center Inn in Calgary. It was a Sunday gig, and so Robert Plant was in town with the Black Crowes. And Black Crowes just cut their first album. They were out promoting the first album, and
Shake your moneymaker.
yeah, something like that. Anyway, so we were all excited. I mean, so they cordoned off a whole part of the bar for the Black Crowes and Robert Plant and their entourage to come in, and we were hosting the jam. Well, so we're just like, wow, right place, right time, right? So we're doing the hosting the jam, and other guys are jamming, and I get on the floor, and I kind of work my way up to Robert Plant because I thought Robert Plant was cool, and I said, I'll shake his hand. I said, Mr. Plant, go ahead. I said, Mr. Plant.
I'm sorry, I imagine
No,
Robert Plant has a limp handshake.
No, well, let me tell you, it was like this. Go ahead, ready? Mr. Plant, I really enjoy your music, and he went, thanks, and I went, oh, well, you just ruined Led Zeppelin for me.
Just cut you
Yeah.
off.
Now,
Done.
Rewind, a different story. We were playing the Beverly Crest in Edmonton, and Motorhead happened to be in the hotel.
Lemmy.
Yeah, Lemmy.
And
Yeah.
by the way, he is deceased.
Yeah,
clear
make no
about that.
mistake.
He's
he
deceased.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
ceases to exist. Make no mistake. For God rest his soul.
Yes.
Now, the whole band was there, and we were playing the Friday night with Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds, DDC. Remember that name? And I had to do a shameful plug there.
Of course you did.
Of course I do. Fuck.
Of course.
I'm in the band. Fuck. Anyway, so it's like, they come out, and they see us, and I get a tap on the shoulder. I turn around, and it's like fucking look down, and it's like Filthy Animal Taylor is this big, the drummer. He's like, "Hey, you're the lead singer for Dirty Deeds. Great fucking band." And I'm going, "Holy fuck, Filthy Animal Taylor." Oh, thanks. You're like, fucking, that's cool, right?
Awesome.
So they invited us out to their sound check the next day, and seriously, at the sound check, there was they were doing the sound check, and all of a sudden, Lemmy's up there. He's playing bass, and and it's like, and I'm the soundman. I'm going, "Fuck, is this loud?" He's like, "Hey, wait a minute, Mike. You haven't seen anything yet." Punches it into the system. It was like fucking holy shit. Like Motorhead was the loudest band in the world, in case nobody knows.
Yeah.
And it was like fucking, it was like that, right? And so they invite us backstage after the sound check, and Lemmy's he's already seriously 3/4 of a bottle away through a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
And
yeah.
still nothing. It's like Jack Daniels and Coke, and he's just like functioning like nobody's business, right? And he was really funny because we were actually talking about Monty Python skits, and we were talking about Far Side comics. I don't know if you guys remember Far Side comics. But we were talking about Monty Python skits. So he gets up and he does the Norwegian fish slap dance. Like guy was fucking funny, right?
Super
like he
cool
just
guy.
pulled it off. Super cool guy. And he turned around. He said, so, because honestly, this Dirty Deeds, your band, you guys are a fucking good band. And I'm like, holy shit.
That's awesome.
He goes, but you're in Edmonton, which is nowhere in the music map. He goes, you guys got to go to either LA or got to go to New York or go to London. And I'm going, well, fuck yeah, we can do that. I can pack up tomorrow. I'll fucking go to fucking what?
Are you paying?
Yeah, exactly. Take us under your little wing.
Yeah, exactly.
And anyway, and then they went. They did the concert. We saw the first part of the concert. They were backing up Alice Cooper at the time, and they at the end they were going to what is the song? Overkill. And that was their final song. And they go, Hey, we're gonna dedicate this song to a great band in town. They're Dirty Deeds. They deserve better than they get. This is overkill. And I just about fainted. I went fucking. Oh my god!
How cool!
Like,
is
and
that?
it was like.
Like a little schoolgirl.
Fucking, this is so cool. What the fuck? Why am I crying? I gotta leave. That's it.
But he was like the coolest guy you ever met.
I swear, like
Musician-wise.
you know, it would be somebody I would aspire to be. That
Absolutely.
fucking
He's
that
like he was
guy,
a gentleman
that
of rock.
Yeah.
Gentleman.
Well, apparently you'll have tons of opportunity because Dirty Deeds is the best band in the world. So
Yeah, it is.
maybe you'll have some young kids beneath you that you'll be able to.
Do the same.
Oh, yeah. Also, you're in a pretty successful band here around town and about.
No, we're no Dirty Deeds, but I mean, we're all right.
You're not supposed to be Dirty Deeds. We're Dirty Deeds. You're supposed to do what you do.
I'm surrounded by musicians.
Yeah.
Don't date lead singers.
That's right.
Don't let your
True
daughter
story.
date lead
Run
singers.
away.
story.
Run
Lead
away.
singers?
We are just big piles of neurosis.
Yeah.
Really? No. So next one, last one, Sharon Osbourne. All right, so she came out with this thing on The View or whatever that how she kind of threw a nugget out to Matt LeBlanc from Friends
Yep.
about doing a
Joey.
threesome with her and Ozzy. And
Oh my.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was into like that kind of guy.
First of all, I'm like Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne, and you want to get into that?
Matt
You're
LeBlanc.
Like, no.
But maybe that's
No.
why she wants something opposite of her husband. She wants something the opposite of Ozzy because he would be the opposite.
Pick any male on the entire planet, it's opposite of her husband. It's like, Sharon, I can't find my. Oh, there it is. You know, like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think?
About
Thoughts?
A threesome
Oh,
with
fuck.
Ozzy, Sharon, and Matt LeBlanc. That's kind of a. Different?
I'd go Sharon Osbourne. She's still got it.
She does.
Along with Ozzy?
She is. Sexy.
Oh fuck! Why not? Ozzy's gonna pass out in 2 minutes, and then it's just me and Sharon.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I know.
And you heard it right here today, people. Right here.
Yeah, you did.
Yep. Dan has a thing for Sharon Osbourne.
Wow.
Like you're older, you like your cougs.
They got the money.
Yeah, and they've got the
Like
experience.
I said, I'll fucking any broad who's got the cash.
Yeah, I'd be careful on that one. Let's not go too far into that.
You know, there are websites that handle that, like Sugar Babies now.
You
Yeah,
only get
sugar
herpes
babies.
once.
Oh god. Exactly right.
So it's her loss, really.
So anyway, we got to hand it to Shauna Lee for actually dragging her ass in here.
Oh, stop it. She's gonna kill you guys. Like, sorry, James. Sorry.
Don't apologize. There's no
gonna-
excuse.
Oh,
None.
she deserves a day off. She works hard. She deserves a day off.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, we'll give it that
She
time.
does. And this
All right,
is coming
Jamie, I
from,
apologize. That's it.
and this is coming from someone who forgot where my van was for 5 days.
All right, folks.
That's a whole other story. Anyways.
I'm out of beer.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
We better.
that's
Okay.
it.
Gotta go, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Dun 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 dun. Welcome to Sports Talk. I'm Dan, and you're in it. It's March Madness. The brackets are flying all over the place, and we got a bracket for you. We're talking the greatest sports films of all times. I got Tony Tattoo. I got Sandra, and we're rocking it. First up on the bracket, we got Raging Bull versus Happy Gilmore. What do you like better?
Happy,
Well, what do you like better?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy
hands
Gilmore.
Friggin' down.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy
Let's
Gilmore.
grade this on a point system. We're talking quotability. Bull Durham's got some great baseball quotes to it, but I think overall, I find more people are going to be willing to quote and reference Happy Gilmore on a day-to-day basis.
Absolutely.
I don't remember the show. I saw it, but fucking, I'm old.
Cameos.
Rodney Dangerfield stole the I'm thinking of Caddyshack. Oh my God.
Happy Gilmore, we got Bob Barker. We got Lee.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Lee Trevino.
The Adam Sandler Bob Barker fight scene. That was
Yeah.
classic. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. I remember.
Okay, so for
Ding,
this
ding,
panel
ding, ding,
specifically,
ding.
are we saying Happy Gilmore over Raging Bull?
Absolutely.
Happy Gilmore
Hands
in
down.
a sweep.
Tap it in. Just tap it in.
Next up.
Tappity tap.
Tap-a-roo.
Taparoo.
Let it in, yeah. Happy Gilmore, you win.
Next up on the docket, we got Major League versus Pride of the Yankees. Major League, obviously very famous, late 80s. We got Tom Berenger, Chuck Sheen, Wesley Pipes.
Yeah.
The cast is unbelievable versus Pride of the Yankees. It's got some guy in it named Lou Gehrig. He gets Lou Gehrig's disease. He should have seen it coming. His name is Lou Gehrig.
Right. Yeah. See, there's no excuse.
Yeah, there is no excuse for that.
Just gonna create my own disease.
Yeah.
Tony Allen brand disease.
I bet you that's a sexually transmitted disease.
Oh,
Well,
look at the assumption there.
You are a band guy, so
I got the TA.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna say Major League for the win.
I say Major League because
Sure.
it was a cute, fun comedy. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, next up, another great acted, written films. We have Hoosiers with what's his nuts?
I never saw the movie.
Gene Hackman.
Okay. I liked him in Gunsmoke.
Okay, and he's going up against Rocky.
Rocky, come on,
Wow.
Rocky. Oh, it's not even close, man.
Yeah, not even.
Rocky,
Yeah.
who's
No
hot?
Although the Rocky movies are getting stupid now because they're like Son of Rocky and Son of Rocky. It's like fucking Son of Frankenstein and it's it's like
Yeah,
like,
it's
come
getting
on
a
now with the
little.
Rocky movies, like
You either die the hero or live long enough to get it done.
it's like hey, the formula worked the first time. Let's do it again another 8 times.
Side bracket alert.
Okay.
What's the best Rocky film?
First one, number 1.
No, Rocky 4.
Oh no! Yeah, the one with the
Ivan Drago.
Oh,
He
yeah.
kills
no.
Apollo Creed. Rocky goes to Russia, ends the Cold War single-handedly.
Yeah, I remember
He
that.
punches communism in the face.
Yeah. Wasn't
Yeah,
that a different
alright.
movie though? Or was that Rocky?
No, that was Rocky.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What about
Rocky
the other
what,
one
4?
where he is in Afghanistan? He's like, Rambo. Sorry, I'm getting confused with Rambo. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You're about as confused right now as Stallone is on a daily basis.
Oh, well, a couple blows to the head does that.
Yeah, it does.
All right, next up on our main bracket, we got the Karate Kid versus the Bad News Bears. Walter Matthau.
You're gonna have to go karate. You're
no.
gonna have to go Karate Kid
Oh,
on
we
that
got
one.
Daniel Macchio.
I have to go Karate Kid.
Okay, let's look at
That
this.
one.
Quotability. How many more quotes can we get out of Karate Kid as opposed to Bad News Bears?
Well, obviously Karate Kid, but Bad News Bears had Honey there. What's her chickie name?
Tatum?
Tatum O'Neal. I mean, that was kind of a selling factor.
She
she's
was
playing
like
with the boys.
12 at the time. What's wrong with you?
Did you ever see Pretty Baby with Brooke Shields? She was like fucking what, 4?
Blue
Fucking, I
Lagoon?
don't know.
Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, just
Wow,
saying. Sex
that
sells.
took a tangent.
Yeah, we're gonna get lots
Blue
of comments
Lagoon.
for that, I'm sure.
All right.
Offside call.
Offside call. All right, fair enough.
So what do we say? Are we saying the Karate Kid with Ralph
Karate Kid.
Macchio? Karate Kid?
Yeah.
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid moves
Definitely.
on.
Yep.
The Karate Kid.
That
Okay,
wins.
next one we have a Battle of Titans.
Oh, this is a good one.
We have the Battle of the Golf Films.
The
we
golf.
got Caddyshack,
Oh, come on.
the seminal Your Dad Shows You film and still thinks it's funny versus Tin Cup, the perpetual. What's that guy's name who's in Tin Cup?
Obviously, Caddyshack wins.
Yeah.
No. What's that guy's name in Tin Cup?
Kevin Costner?
Yeah,
Kevin Costner. Yeah.
The Kevin Costner. I don't think he's
Who
ever
has
made, I don't think he's ever
only
made a
one
movie-
delivery?
I don't think he's ever made a movie less than 3 hours.
Uh-uh.
The Postman was like 4 hours. Waterworld was 3 hours.
That was like
what
3
is
hours.
that?
We'll
What a
never get back.
Dances-
what a freaking
Dances-
car crash Waterworld was.
That was
Dances
like,
was 3 hours.
That's
Tim
what it was,
Cup.
all right.
yeah, he makes them.
But his
You know what?
delivery- his delivery kills
Caddyshack.
me.
I mean,
Yeah, Caddyshack,
that's
easy.
like
Oh, come on, that's like
easy.
hands down.
Caddyshack.
I was actually
for
reading
sure.
something online.
Rodney
where-
Dangerfield.
Did you read that thing about how Caddyshack was made? We saw the documentary, right, Dave? Yeah, a documentary that about the making of Caddyshack, and they said everybody's just off their rockers
Just
the whole
off
time.
their-
Blow,
Yeah.
everything. It was like they were just like
Drinking.
off their
I
meds.
saw
Yeah.
the only time
Which
Chevy,
shows in the film.
the only time Chevy
yeah.
Chase and Bill Murray were on set at the same time is the scene where they're in Carl's shack, Bill Murray's shack, and they.
Yeah.
He-
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because they hate each other, eh?
Oh really?
Yeah, Chevy Chase had come on to SNL, and he was like, "Well, is this what you guys?" And he was big timing them, and Bill
Oh,
Murray said,
yeah.
"Get the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
fuck off my set" and shit. And
Well,
apparently, Chevy Chase is a real prick in real life.
yeah, that's what I hear.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
So
That's a
Chevy,
shame.
Chevy, if you're watching this, I love your work, but your personal life, apparently you need to clean it up because nobody likes you.
Yeah, well, exactly. You know.
And Rodney Dangerfield, come on, let's face it, he stole the show on that one too.
Yeah.
And Bill,
Hey.
and Bill Murray, and you
Got
got to
no
give shout
respect.
to Bill Murray
Hey,
too.
You know, like
Oh my God, that scene on the golf course where he's got like the tunes playing.
oh yeah.
He's got the beers
That's,
going. The
He's
girls
got Journey
going.
song. Journey song going on.
Journey
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
I lived alone, I never knew
Yeah.
what good love could do.
That's right.
Only touch and a sign.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that was awesome.
Awesome. All right,
You guys doing that song? Right?
we do. Johnny Blackout does do that song. Come see us. We don't have a show coming
There you
up, but come see us.
You know what? Go ahead and flog it mercilessly, man. You can plug yourself, dude.
Okay, next one. Battle of the Baseball. Kevin Costner, fucking again. Field of Dreams. Going up against a league of their own.
Oh, League of Their Own.
The tournament's dark horse.
I'm sorry. League of Their Own.
League of Their Own.
Yep.
Definitely.
League of Their Own.
Madonna.
You got
Oh,
Rosie
come
O'Donnell.
on.
You got
Oh.
Gina Davis. You got
Jeez.
like,
You know Gina Davis is a member of
Yeah,
Mensa?
Rosie O'Donnell.
yeah,
Yeah, she's like one of the. She has an IQ of like over 150. She's like one of the smartest people on the
she's
planet.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love
Rosie
Gina.
O'Donnell. She was fantastic.
She was good in that one, actually.
she
She
was.
was really good in that one.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Yeah, that was a cute movie.
Do you remember that one scene where he's that one chick
Tom
keeps making
Hanks.
keeps making the shitty play, and he's like. He's trying not to lose it on her. He's like,
What team do you play? Tom Hanks is so good. You get your hand out of your ass and you start making plays.
yeah. He goes, there's no crying in baseball.
There's no
crying in baseball.
It's actually funny because I run a slow
My
pitch.
coach called me a fucking big dog, fucking pail of dog vomit. Did I cry? No, because there's no crying in baseball.
I run a slow
Exactly.
pitch mixed team, and we had a gal on there. I didn't know her very well. She was a friend of a friend, and I made her cry because I was coaching.
Shocker.
I was coaching third at the time, and she's just like jogging it out there, and I'm like, "Pick it up! You gotta get to third at least."
Get
And
that caboose
and
over
I'm
there.
waving her through. And she's like crying when she gets to home. I'm like, I wasn't yelling that loud. And the guys, the teammates go, she pulled her hamstring playing tennis last week. And I'm like, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So shit. So for the rest of the season, she'd be rounded second. I'd be like, come to third if you want to. If not, that's okay. Don't sue me.
Don't stress
Okay.
yourself. It's good.
You're fine there, sweetheart.
That's right. Yeah. Just hold. Yeah, hold.
All right, League of Their Own.
Okay.
One for the ladies.
All right, Ali versus Rudy. I'm gonna pencil in Ali because fuck Rudy. Rudy sucks.
Okay. Good.
Done.
Kevin Costner
Again.
in Bull Durham.
Was that guy in everything or what?
Yeah, he's
he
a
was.
sports movie fanatic, and he's going up against.
Yet his delivery is
Paul
the same
Newman.
every time.
He's going
All
up
the
against
time.
Paul Newman
Yeah.
in Slapshot.
Slap shot. Slap shot.
Slap
2 words.
shot.
Slap shot.
Yeah.
It's actually one
I'd
word,
say-
but it's
yeah, that's a hands
Slap
down. Slap shot
slap
for
shot.
sure.
Slap shot.
How many times can you say Slapshot in 5 minutes?
Well, quite a few.
Let's not find
but
out.
You know what?
How about 5 seconds?
my wife Kaz and I watch it at least once every 3 months.
All right, we're back
And
to the
just
top
howl,
now.
and howl at the same parts.
We're in round 2. Happy
Yep.
Gilmore versus Major League.
Happy Gilmore.
I gotta protest this hard. Major League is my favorite
You're
film.
voted out already.
You're
Two against
outvoted.
one.
Sorry.
Fargan Ice Pick.
Outvoted.
Fargan Ice Pick.
And what?
All right, we
Fox
got-
Creek is going on. Right
We got the Rocky going up against the Karate Kid.
Oh,
Rocky.
Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Karate Kid,
what?
you got Ralph Macchio crying his way through
You
the whole
got,
thing.
you got,
I get beat up again. You know,
Right?
Rocky gets it in the face. He's like fucking.
He's like,
yeah, the guy doesn't know he has. Yeah, he's got the fucking the eye of the tiger.
Eye of the Tiger.
You know
baby.
what I
Ralph
like?
Macchio
You know
never
what I
had
like?
the eye of the tiger.
Yeah, the Karate Kid, he learned more about himself, and he crane kicked another kid to the face.
Okay, but that was like one scene.
Meaning of
Rocky,
the
Rocky,
crane,
Rocky,
the crane
Rocky.
move, yeah. Where
No,
he had-
Rocky kicked
Yeah, but
ass
that was
like
like
18
you had to go through a
times.
whole movie of to fucking get to the one kick to the face. You know, I'm
All
sorry.
right.
All right, moving
Oh, I know you guys are gonna have a hard time with this one. Caddyshack versus League of Their Own.
Oh,
Oh,
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
Yeah. I gotta
man,
say
the
Caddyshack.
girls get no love on
Sorry,
this one.
girls.
no, not
Sorry.
you can't put him up against Caddyshack.
I'm gonna say Caddyshack because Caddyshack has tits.
Yes. Okay.
yeah,
Next
there's
one.
nudity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody likes
Yeah,
that.
brought everybody through puberty
All right.
that film.
Okay, check. Now we
Single-handedly.
got Ali versus Slapshot. Obviously, Slapshot.
Slapshot.
Yeah.
All right, we're down to the
Down
final
to the
four.
final.
Final
Good.
four. Happy Gilmore versus Rocky.
Rocky.
Comedy or the feel-good triumph of
Rocky.
the
I
spirits?
don't like Adam Sandler. that much.
Okay, I'm gonna debate and I'm gonna say Gilmore.
Okay.
What do you say, Dan?
Oh, tiebreak.
You're the
You're the
tiebreaker.
guy.
I'm gonna say Rocky
Okay.
because I won Best Picture. It launched a career, and it's that
So
feel-good
comedy's out on this
triumph.
one.
That's right. Exactly.
All right, now it's the battle of the comedy bracket: Caddyshack versus Slapshot.
Slapshot.
Ooh.
Come on, Canadian. It's hockey.
I'm gonna say Caddyshack.
I'm gonna say Caddyshack.
Slapshot.
No, Caddyshack.
Okay.
Caddyshack.
All right, I lose.
Caddyshack versus Rocky in the finals.
Oh.
Caddyshack.
I loved Rocky, but yeah, I say Caddyshack.
Caddyshack!
Caddyshack. That's it.
For the win! That is your bracket this week. This has been Sports Talk. Caddyshack is the greatest sports film of all time.
You
Get
heard it
out
here
there,
first.
support your golf courses, do some blow with Rodney Dangerfield, and have a great time. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
So I saw in the news today that they're talking about bringing in the safe injection sites to prisons because the rapers and murderers and felons are smuggling in illegal drugs into a prison and they're overdosing, and we need to save these people. I don't fucking understand what makes prisoners think that they need more of my money. They're already taking my money on a bullshit prison system that doesn't actually rehab them at all. It just locks them up and puts them into a fear culture that only perpetuates their cycles of crime, to the fact that they need some sort of safe injection site. This is absolute fucking shit. Why the fuck do we care about murderers and rapers overdosing? Doesn't that kind of fix the fucking problem if they overdose on shitty prison drugs? Furthermore to the fact, you see that crime rates in areas that have safe injection sites are skyrocketing, and people are like, oh my god, I can't believe this. What the fuck did you think that were gonna happen? Fucking needle users aren't reputable, upstanding citizens. If you create a beacon for them to join in one congregated area, of course the crime rate's gonna fucking skyrocket. Whatever happened to people taking responsibility for their actions or their consequences for their actions? Yeah, AIDS and intravenous drug use consequences in terms of disease and culture is what you fucking get for doing drugs. I don't understand why the fuck I gotta spend more money on these goddamn losers. I don't understand why we're spending your money on these losers. The argument is, okay, well, if they get the diseases from the intravenous drug use from sharing needles, it's a bigger burden on the medical system, and it costs the taxpayer more money in the long run. Well, if that's your fucking argument, and it's clearly boiled down to a financial, this is what's cheaper and more cost effective to taxpayers, I have a better solution that's cheaper and more cost effective to taxpayers. Let them fucking overdose in the streets. That is actually cheaper. If that's your fucking argument and that's all you have to respond to me with, is that it's cheaper to have safe injection sites, it's actually cheaper to let them fucking die in the streets like the dogs they are. That's my rant for this week. Try to come at me. I'll rebuke it, and I'll completely dismantle your world and why you think safe injection sites are okay. And you'll end up hating yourself. See you then.
Hey, this is Tony Tattoo, and thank you for joining us on Wide Open YYC. Please tell your friends to subscribe to us on YouTube and join us for the conversation on Twitter and Instagram. And remember, show some love this week to somebody and keep it between the ditches.